What if the missing piece to finally transform the Commanders' defense already had a name, an elite resume, and it was available right now? The offseason in Washington is far from just a break. It's a quiet race against time, where every move can change the course of the season. And among Adam Peters' bold moves, one conversation has been gaining momentum behind the scenes: the possible arrival of Jalen Ramsey. After an intense roster overhaul, the Commanders have shown fans they're not afraid of change. The defense was the most shaken unit. New pieces arrived, schemes were adjusted, and the mentality seems renewed. But there's a void that still stands out: the absence of an elite outside cornerback. During recent internal evaluations, it became clear someone with instinct, speed, and experience is needed to complete this defensive puzzle. And that's where Ramsey comes in, a 7-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, a name that commands respect. A player who can transform a unit, change the tone in a locker room, and give the defense the identity it's still building. According to sources close to the negotiations, Washington and Miami have been in talks. And if this trade materializes, it would be much more than a tactical adjustment. It would be a clear sign that the Commanders are ready to compete on another level. Ramsey would bring not only immediate talent, but also leadership and game vision that few defenders in the league possess today. What's at stake here isn't just a roster spot. It's a statement of intent. It's showing the league and the fans that Washington wants more than just to compete. They want to win. And they want to win now. And you, fan, do you believe Jalen Ramsey is the right name to elevate the Commanders' defense? Drop your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoy staying on top of all the moves that could reshape our team, subscribe to the Commanders Fan News Today channel and turn on notifications, because the next big news could be just one snap away. But why bet so heavily on a veteran like Ramsey? Simple: because the NFL doesn't wait. The window of opportunity is short, and the roster Washington is assembling has the potential to contend now. The arrivals of names like Deebo Samuel and Laramie Tunsil have already shown that this front office isn't playing around. They're seeking pieces that deliver immediate impact. And if there's one glaring gap in the defense, it's in containing the passing game on the outside. NFL wide receivers are getting faster, more physical, more unpredictable. Having a cornerback who not only keeps up but sets the tone in coverage makes all the difference. And Jalen Ramsey is still that guy. He can shadow the opponent's best receiver, line up in the slot, read the offense before the snap. He turns the defense into a real threat. Moreover, the mentality he would bring to the locker room can't be overlooked. Ramsey plays with passion, with intensity. And the Commanders, still building a new identity, need exactly that: players who lead with attitude, command respect on the field, and inspire teammates off it. And of course, there's the cost factor. Bringing in a player of Ramsey's caliber requires giving up valuable assets. But when you consider the difference he can make, both in performance and team culture, the investment could pay off in wins, playoff runs, or even more. Adam Peters has shown he can negotiate smartly, and if this trade is indeed in the plans, we can expect a precise move that adds value without jeopardizing the future. This possible arrival of Jalen Ramsey isn't just any transaction. It's the chance to turn a good defense into a dominant unit. It's about adding one more solid pillar and rebuilding a franchise aiming to return to the NFL's elite. Commanders Fan News Today will continue to follow every detail, every rumor, every sign from behind the scenes. Because fans, if we've learned one thing this offseason, it's that in Washington, anything can happen. And if you're not part of our community yet, now is the time. Subscribe to Commanders Fan News Today. Turn on the bell and join us in following this new era. Because the next big play could be just one decision away. And now, speaking as a fan, I can't hide my excitement about this possibility. Seeing Jalen Ramsey's name linked to our team reignites something different, that feeling that, for the first time in a long time, we're truly thinking big. It's not just about patching holes in the roster. It's about building a team that can scare opponents before even stepping on the field. I grew up watching the Commanders oscillate between bright promises and frustrating letdowns. But what Adam Peters is doing this offseason feels different. It's aggressive. It's bold. It's the kind of mindset a team needs to level up. And if there's one position where we're still vulnerable, it's the outside corner. Just look at how we struggled against dominant receivers last season. That's still an open wound. And that's where the impact of a player like Ramsey comes in. He's the kind of athlete who changes games, on the field and in the locker room. the kind of leader who pushes others to raise their level. And honestly, he's exactly the kind of player our defense desperately needs to take that next step. If this trade happens, it's not an exaggeration to say it could be the turning point for a defense that already has talent but needs a big name to solidify its identity. With Ramsay, we go from promising to respected. Now we wait and hope this negotiation moves forward. Because if the front office really manages to land him, then yes, the rest of the NFL will need to start paying close attention to what's happening in Washington. And you, fan, do you also believe Jalen Ramsey is the missing piece to make our defense elite? If you enjoyed this content and want to keep up with every move the Commanders make, subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Turn on notifications and join us on this journey toward greatness. What's truly amazing is realizing that, slowly but surely, the Commanders are no longer just a rebuilding team. They're starting to look like a team that can truly compete. Of course, there are still gaps in the roster, and no one here is saying he would solve all our problems alone. But his impact would be immediate. He's the kind of signing that raises the standard for everyone around him. That turns practice fields into more competitive environments. That changes the behavior of the secondary. That shows young defenders how it's done, with grit, with vision, with attitude. Just imagine, Jalen Ramsey on one side, Emmanuel Forbes developing on the other, safeties flying in the back. That's how you build a feared defense. That gives our offense peace of mind, gives the fans real reasons to believe, and not just live on hope. I know a lot of people will talk about salary, age risk, but real fans know great achievements don't come with guarantees, they come with courage. And courage is exactly what this new front office has shown from day one. So if this trade goes down, get ready, fans. Because the Commanders will head into the 2025 season with a defense that can make some serious noise. And you? Do you also believe Jalen Ramsey could be the key to unlock Washington's full potential? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Turn on notifications and join us as we follow every step of this new era. Because here, we don't just root for the team. We live every snap, every decision, and every victory like it's ours. Let's go together, Commanders Nation. The future is here. And if you still doubt whether this front office will actually make that move, stop and think about everything they've done so far. The fans asked for change, and change came. Deebo Samuel, Laramie Tunsil, new defensive pieces, coaching restructuring, all of this shows that the times have changed in Washington. Complacency is in the past. Now it's about acting, daring, and maximizing the talent we already have on the roster. And honestly, it would be epic to see Ramsay wearing the burgundy and gold. Just picture it, a Monday Night Football, the stadium roaring, and across the line, a star receiver ready to shine, until he realizes Ramsay is shadowing him, giving no space, backing down from nothing, fearless. That's when games are won. That's when the Commanders stop being a promise and become a nightmare for any offense. And what's even more symbolic? Seeing this kind of reinforcement arrive and inspire the younger guys like Emmanuel Forbes and Quan Martin, showing them what it's like to play at the highest level, with intelligence, intensity, and soul. That's how you build a legacy. And that's what we want to see, a defense with identity, with respect, and with grit. And while this deal hasn't materialized yet, the fans remain strong, following every rumor, every update, because it's impossible not to get excited about what's being built. This is the time to believe, to support, and to be part of this turnaround. And here at Commanders Fan News today, you won't miss a thing. From the first rumor to the official confirmation, we'll be together, reacting, analyzing, and celebrating every bit of news. So if you're not part of our community yet, subscribe to the channel now, turn on the bell, and share this video with other passionate fans like you. Because the future is now, and Washington is ready to shock the world.